Okay, well, she's been sitting for about a month. Fired right up though. Cause I don't only use it when I gotta haul stuff or, you know, because it sucks gas, and a lot of the work I do for my charity is just free work, so I can't afford to drive her as much as I want. I wish I could drive this to everybody's house and just have it decked out with my logo, and the fender's blue, but it's because I have a red topper that goes on her. But I wanted to show you guys this feature I have for keeping the hood down. See these hood latches, they're all right, but since I'm not using a real core support, there's no real hood latch. So what do you do to keep your hood down? Well, seat belt. What you do is you bolt this to the frame, you know, and then up here you got your other part of the seat belt, and you just buckle the hood up. Like, I remember to buckle my hood better than I remember to buckle my own seat belt, because I've had this hood just flying down the road and it just slams against the windshield. Same hood though. I mean, she's got some dents in her now and little nicks and stuff, but and I changed the windshield. You guys like my spray foam and a bunch of black polyurethane or whatever it is that they sell for windshield glue, because it leaked on me, so I sealed it up real good. The only thing I don't like about this truck though is the driver's side door, when you open it, has a little sag. So you gotta sit there and lift her up to close it, and then when I get in it, I gotta roll the window down and lift it up to close it. But passenger door closes great, so when you have a lady friend or somebody ride with you, they can just go like this. It opens. Look at that. Perfect. And the reason why is because the floor was all rotted on the driver's side, and I repaired it like you usually do, you know, with rivets and sheet metal and Bondo, and not holding very good though, but so she's sagging a little bit. I mean, I put a new door on it, fixed the hinges and everything, but still don't want to close good, but still my favorite truck. I mean, the mufflers on it, 3-inch exhaust, and the mufflers you can just see through. I mean, look what I'm using for mufflers. We're running 1540 oil in it. And check out this oil pressure. That's a really worn out LS engine. I mean, but I never rebuilt it. But now I'm really good at rebuilding them. So the Blazer, she's got a rebuilt one. New cam bearings, new rod bearings, you know, clean the pistons, new piston rings, took apart all the lifters and cleaned them and fixed them and replaced a couple that were messed up. And that thing idles at like 60, 70 pounds of oil pressure. And if you rev her up, it goes up to 80, 90, 100 pounds, you know, it depends on how high you rev her. And I'm just gonna give that away because it's really, really nice, and I know somebody's gonna want it, and it will support my cause. Because if I drive that every day, then what am I gonna do with this? There's no way I would ever sell it. It's too ghetto. You know, safety features or threw that out the door, but it looks pretty cool going on the road. Sounds pretty good. I've been down the expressway with it over 3,000 RPMs, just screaming, hauling a trailer with a race car, doing 70 miles an hour. Had to slow down so people would pass me because I don't like people following me, you know. Not with this truck, but I do finally got a brake controller. Found this at the junkyard one day. Check out this nifty feature too. There's a button on my pedal. So when you hit the button, that's the brakes. So if you're speeding and you're trying to pass a cop, you can just hit your brake pedal. Look at that, no brake lights. No brake lights. I push the brake pedal, no brake lights. Push this little button, oh, brake lights. But none of the gauges work except the battery. I've never had a speedometer, never had a gas gauge, no tach. I only know my RPMs because my phone will tell me through my little tuner thing. But we got the temp gauge up there. It's in Chinese numbers, you know, goes up to 100 when that really means 200, but then we got the old cheapy oil pressure gauge. Let's see if we can get some oil pressure when we rev it. See, we got the oil pressure. See, what happens is these 6-liter LSs, when they're all wore out, what you do is you take them from the junkyard and you put them in a drag truck, because then you're always at high RPMs. That's where all the oil pressure's at. So it's not meant just to sit there and idle like I got it right now, but But this thing sounds awesome when you rev her up. Really, really, really smoky though. Check out the smoke. Isn't that crazy? Valve rings, everything's probably bad on this engine, but still got all kinds of power.